Welcome to 5 Minutes With. I'm Greg Kirkham alongside my co-host Thad Barnes, and today we're joined by two fantastic entrepreneurs. First up, we have Richardson, Chief Equity Officer and owner of RichieRich LLC based in Bay City, Michigan. Next up, we have Daniel Erbe, CEO and founder of Daniel Erbe International LLC based in McLean, Virginia. Thanks for joining us, you guys.
Thanks for having us.
All right, so let's dive right in. First up, Richard, tell us a bit about where the origins are of your business.
Well, I'm helping brands for many, many years, just helping them grow. And I worked in the Fortune 500, part of Mondelez, so everybody knows Oreo cookies, Sour Patch, that kind of stuff. So did that for a very long time across the Americas. And when I decided to leave the corporate rat race and decided to do something else or retire, I thought a bunch of people came to me and brands that I knew or through the shows, et cetera, and said, can you help us? Can you help us? Can you help us? So that's kind of how the idea came about, is become that import-export department for those brands that don't have that. The billion-dollar brands have a whole team, because I was part of a big team that can do everything. Logistics, marketing, help the brands grow. Well, some of these small companies can't do that. So my goal was to create an environment and a firm that we can bring people together if we don't have it in-house and provide that support for those smaller brands so they too can expand beyond their reach. So whatever that means, it could be within the U.S. or it could be external outside of the U.S. But that's what our company does, is help those brands grow. It started as food and beverage. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depends on how you look at it, based on referrals, we're doing stuff across many categories, and it's not just food and beverage or CPG anymore. We're doing a restaurant in Trinidad, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that's kind of what we do. That's our business.
Fantastic. And Daniel, same question for you, my friend. Where did you start out with Daniel Erbe International?
Yeah, so I've been a professional singer, opera, musical theater, and actor for 30 years plus. And sung all over the country and internationally for millions of people. And last year, I decided to give back, or find a reason and an opportunity to use the skills and give back. So I support entrepreneurs, business owners, and speakers how to command their stage in order to impact and influence their audience in the masses. So I also help singers as well with their voice. But right now, I'm very focused on the entrepreneurial and the business owner, because I know how important it is for those people to get up on a stage, whether it's a virtual stage or in person, and command the stage so that you can impact and influence so many people for your services and your product, and ultimately so that you can connect authentically with them.
Fantastic. And as an opera singer myself, I won't ask you to perform, don't worry. However, I will toss it over to Thad. I know he had a question or two.
Yeah, I would love to hear you sing opera sometime on this show, Greg. So, Richard, I'm curious, what excites you the most about what you do? Like, what gets you out of bed? What gets your motor running?
Helping people, helping other businesses. I mean, because of the nature of the business we're in, it's about helping brands. So whether you sell a product or service, or how I help them connect to their target audience. And that, I think that kind of drives me, and that gets me out of bed and every day is like, how can I do something different for them? How can I make them connect? And how can I help them identify, obviously, for the first part, what is their target audience, right? Because everybody goes out there, they market to everyone, and they hope they get business. And it's like, you're marketing to the wrong people. That's why you're not getting business. They don't need your services. Yeah. So helping them understand that, helping them, driving them to the right people, and helping them communicate that message as who they are, and the relevance of how they can create relevance in their consumers' mind, and how they can help them grow. That to me is what drives me. The rest of it will come. If you can help somebody do well, I believe it always comes back full fold as far as monetary or everything else that we all need. I mean, nobody wants to not make money and do well, but at the same time, if you help somebody succeed, I think it always comes back around. So that drives me and that drives most of my team. That's kind of the culture we have here.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's like what you put out in the universe will come back to you. You just overload the universe with giving, and it comes back to you. Yeah, I love that.
Yep. Plant the seeds.
And absolutely, and they will grow. And Daniel, what about you? I know you've been doing this for quite a while. You've sung in front of millions of people. What gets your motor running after having done that so much?
Oh, I love performing, and I still perform. I'll be at an international event next Friday, performing, and then I'll be all over the internet. But I also, again, I really thrive in helping speakers. I just got off of a call with a business owner and helping this individual with their speaking ability. And in 5 minutes was able to transform from someone that was nervous and uncomfortable with their voice to a resonant, full voice. And they said, oh my gosh, you just helped me in 5 minutes. I can see where this can take me on a stage, on a camera, and connecting with my audience in my own authenticity. So that gets me out of bed.
Like when you see that light bulb go on, it's like, wow, I love it.
It was, oh my gosh, I can't believe my voice was able to do that.
All right. Thank you for sharing your insights today, gentlemen. To learn more about Richard and Daniel, visit dailynewsnetwork.com.